The pink unicorn. I stood alone under the harsh glare of a street lamp, rain drumming against my fedora and sliding down the shoulders of my trench coat. The midnight streets of this forsaken city stretched empty in all directions. Just me, the downpour, and the small pink unicorn cradled in my palm. "What do you see that I don't, Pinky?" I murmured, turning the clay figure beneath the pink-tinged light. Water beaded on its surface, making it glisten like something alive. 3 weeks on the Donovan case, and all I've got to show for it is you. The unicorn stared back, with its single black eye, silent as the grave Donovan might already be occupying. This was my 5th unicorn this month, each one I shaped with these hands, the same hands that had held dying men, thrown punches in back alleys, and sifted through the ashes of burned evidence. Hands too coarse for delicate things, or so they said. The boys down at the precinct would lose their minds seeing this, I said, carefully stroking the unicorn's spiral horn with my thumb. Hardboiled Detective Mercer, standing in the rain with a pink toy, while the bodies stack up like cordwood. A car rolled past, its headlights briefly illuminating my solitary vigil before disappearing around a corner. The unicorn shadow stretched long against the wet pavement. "You know what Burke said today?" I asked Pinky, water dripping from my brim onto his magenta mane. "Said maybe I should have been a kindergarten teacher instead of a detective. Can you believe that?" The rain intensified, washing over us both, but I didn't move. Something about the swirl patterns I'd unconsciously worked into the unicorn's flank seemed familiar now, viewed under this stark light. Same Burke who couldn't spot a clue if it danced naked on his desk, wearing Christmas lights. I turned the unicorn slowly, examining every curve and indentation my fingers had pressed into the clay. And then it hit me like a 38 to the chest. Well, I'll be damned. The water stains on Donovan's basement wall. The pattern matched exactly what I'd carved into Pinky's flank. The same curved line, the same sharp angle, the same circular flourish. "You clever little pink bastard," I whispered, protective of my creation as the rain tried to wash it away. "You've been trying to tell me something all along." I stood there, rain-soaked and illuminated by that unforgiving light. A man out of place with his bright pink creation. Hard men didn't make unicorns. Hard men didn't see beauty in curved lines and delicate shapes. But hard men didn't solve the Donovan case either. Society's got no place for men who think differently, I told Pinky, raindrops streaming down my face like tears I wouldn't allow myself. But that's why we solve the cases they can't. That's why we see what they miss. The pink clay was soft against my fingers as I stood resolute in the downpour. In a world of grey, sometimes it takes a splash of pink to see the truth. "Let's go find Donovan,"